Hello, everyone. Welcome and happy 2020. Happy new decade and happy full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Cancer. What a powerful way to kick off 2020, to kick off this new decade in the midst of eclipse season. And this full moon is going to be intense. There's going to be a lot of releasing, a lot of healing. But at the same time, you are going to feel this nurturing, supportive energy of the goddess that is holding you throughout this. Because that's what the Cancerian energy is all about, the Cancerian archetype. It is the nurturer, it is the divine feminine, it is the goddess. So powerful. So say hi as you join me today, and feel free to share with me as well what you are releasing, what you are letting go of in this full moon energy. Full moons are always an opportunity to release, and we're really going to dive into this today because the eclipse, the lunar eclipse especially, this is releasing decade-old patterns. This is releasing ancestral patterns. There is so much healing that is available for you with this full moon energy that is fully going to prepare you for what you are called to step into and what you are called to create this year and well beyond that. So before I dive in specifically with this full moon, I just want to give a little bit of background because it all fits in together. So we're going to go back a little bit to the new moon solar eclipse that happened right around Christmas in the sign of Capricorn. And in many ways, this was paving the way for the new year. It was almost this feeling like the new year was starting a little bit early. We were really thinking about intention settings, what we want to create, and we have so much Capricorn energy right now. And whether or not you are a Capricorn, I'm not going to say it doesn't matter because you're probably feeling this very intensely, especially if you have personal planets there, but we are all experiencing this powerful Capricorn stellium somewhere in our birth chart. So in some area of our life, we are feeling this. So we have Saturn, we have Pluto, we have the Sun, we have Mercury, and we have Jupiter in Capricorn. Now Jupiter is a little bit further away where it's not directly interacting with this eclipse, but it's still coming into play. So I'm going to speak about that as well. So this Capricorn energy, it really is the embodiment of the divine masculine. And with this energy of the divine masculine, we are looking at structure, we are looking at discipline, we are looking at achievement. And it's also a cardinal energy. So this year we are like really called to step up. We are being called to step it up. And let me know if you're feeling this energy as well and really feeling this in the collective, like this call to rise up and no longer sacrifice. It's like no more playing small, no more hiding my spiritual gifts because they might seem weird or strange. Like it's the time to fully step up and claim this is the life that I want to live. And these are the gifts I have to share with the world. And I believe a big part of that is this focus on Capricorn. That energy that's like, let's step it up. Let's get the structure. Let's get the discipline. It's no more playing small. It's no more sacrificing. Like we're all really feeling that in major ways. And then at the same time, it's this energy and this invitation that you don't need to rush it. Like don't rush. Capricorn energy is never in a rush because it's creating long-term success. It's creating something that lasts. It's creating this platform, this solid foundation that allows me to create and build a legacy. Like that's what we're feeling into. So for many of us, and of course this all plays out a little bit differently depending on our chart, depending where we are on our journey, but it is really about going within, looking deep and asking, am I in alignment with my creations? Am I in alignment with my goals and what I want to share with the world? And am I building something? Am I creating something that is sustainable? So we really want to have that platform. Let me know if you're feeling this. Let me know if it's resonating. And now I really want to look at how this plays in specifically with the full moon eclipse, basically, and which is in the sign of Cancer, and it's opposing all of this activity, this strong, powerful, masculine energy. And then we have this Cancer full moon, which is that divine feminine, the goddess, opposing all of it, but standing so strong in her power, which the divine feminine does, and holding us, creating space for that healing and releasing we need to do so we can step up and do our work in the world in bigger ways, and so we can feel fully supported in that. So let me check in here for a moment. Hi, Megan. How are you, beautiful? Catherine and Katie, hello. Megan, long-term sustainability, absolutely. Scrolling up, hi Brooke, love this. Sharing what you're releasing. I always love to, I go over the videos after and I love reading the comments and just energetically holding space for you and what you are letting go of. So feel free to share, because this is powerful. Releasing like a lot of things that are going to surface and come up during this time. It can feel a little bit intense. So I really want you to know that you are supported in that healing process. And this quote, I know I've shared it before, and it came up again when I was feeling into this full moon energy. As I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. And that is always just such a huge component of our life and our journey. It's this energy of I need to let go, I need to release so I can step into the new. So it's looking at what energy, what mindset do I need to step into to manifest my goals, to create the life I want. But equally as important is, what do I need to release? What patterns are at play here that I know can't continue, that I know are not aligned with my vision? And the releasing part is really what we're doing with this full moon. So I'm going to scroll up and say hi to a few more people jumping in. Bethany, hello, beautiful. Jen, hello. So great to see you. So yes, and Catherine, hi. Share what you're releasing. So the Cancerian energy is the opposite of Capricorn. So they're working on the same spectrum, but where Capricorn is all about our achievement, our advancement, our foundation of what we are creating and sharing with the world, the Cancerian energy is about building that internal foundation. Because to do our work in the world, we have to have that. We have to have that internal strength where we believe in ourselves and where you are nurturing yourself. Because with Capricorn, we're called to like do the work, step up and do the work. And I want to explain what that's all about and how that's shifting too. But the Cancerian energy says, don't forget to nurture yourself. Don't forget to care for yourself. Don't forget to honor that inner goddess that is actually key for you achieving those goals. So with this lunar eclipse, really take a deep look at what you need to nourish your soul. What space are you being called to take? And it just feeling into the energy of the clients that I've been working with, feeling into the energy of the collective as well. It is, we're wanting to step up, we're wanting to go, we're wanting to take action, but we're wanting to also look at, am I creating space that allows me to do that? Like within myself, do I have the support that I need? Am I giving myself that nourishment, that energy so I can show up? Because we've all had this happen before where we've had this goal, maybe something we're really passionate about and we're aligned with, and we're going for it, and then we end up, we give all this energy and we burn out. I know we've probably all been in this situation. I know I have. And usually when that happens, it's because we haven't looked at the other side of that, the opposition to it, the Cancerian energy of nourish yourself, support yourself, give yourself what you need to fully achieve those goals. And that's a huge, huge theme coming into play with this lunar eclipse. How can I nourish myself? Now, I think I even titled this video, yeah, I'm just looking at that now, an energetic rebirth. So the Cancerian energy is that divine feminine. It is actually like the birthing process, the creative process, that mother energy. And where it's the moon and the emotions, it is like an energetic rebirth that we are going through. So you may find at the time of the eclipse, or even leading up to it now, especially like we have the moon in Gemini now, but when it starts to shift into Cancer and we get closer to this full moon, you may really feel a lot of emotions from the past, a lot of things surfacing. And when these things begin to surface, your job is don't get caught in old stories. Don't think that you are going backwards. Really honor what is coming up and have the courage and strength to do the shadow work. And remember that this Cancerian energy, it is the goddess, and the goddess can transmute fear into love. It can transmute those lower vibrations into higher frequencies. So when you have the courage to sit with the emotions that are coming up and transmute them, that's when you can really move forward. So you don't want to shy away from what's surfacing. You really want to dig into it. You want to explore it without getting caught in the old stories. Because what it's going to show you, what it can really point to, is where am I still stuck in some insecurities or some fears or some safety issues around moving into this next aspect of myself, this next level of who I am and what I'm capable of achieving. Where are there still insecurities around fully stepping into that? And that's just so huge when we're able to see it that way, and we're able to look at, okay, so I want to let go of this doubt. I want to let go of just settling for good enough instead of what my heart really desires. So when we see it that way, it's like our emotions can be this powerful guide that shows us how we're vibrating, what frequency we are at, where our mindset is. And Cancerian energy, which is where this lunar eclipse is, it is about emotion, and it's about the power of our emotion to act as that guidance system. For any of my fellow Abraham Hicks lovers, like Abraham Hicks will often talk about this, our emotions being powerful guidance into how close we are to that dream life and what adjustments we need to make along the way. And we'll really feel that. We'll feel a lot of emotions surfacing. Don't get caught in the story. See it as powerful information that you can dig into so you can do that releasing work, and then you can fully move forward. You can feel more prepared than ever before to say, this is what I'm now choosing to step into. This is what I'm now choosing to create in my life. And because I've done the shadow work and the releasing, I'm more ready than ever before. So let me know if this is resonating. I want to check in again around this. Nicole, Cancers are so sensitive. They can be. Yeah. Cancer energy in and of itself is a sensitive energy. It feels everything. So with the Capricorn energy, and this is actually, I'm glad you mentioned that, because this is key when we're working with emotions as well. So the Capricorn energy is that archetype of the masculine, and it's really good at saying, I'm not going to let my emotions get in the way from what I know I need to do. It steps up and it does it. It doesn't allow the fear to get in the way. It doesn't allow the doubt. It does what needs to be done. And there is power in that. And we're really stepping into that this year as a collective and in our own individual lives as we're learning to work with this energy and this archetype. And then at the same time, the Cancerian energy teaches us that balance where it's like, okay, emotions aren't bad though. They're a guidance system. There's power in our emotions. We just don't want to make a lot of decisions based on how we are feeling in that moment, because emotions also come and go. And Cancer is ruled by the moon, so it's also right at home at the time of the eclipse. It's in its home sign, so it's very powerful. And we see the moon is ever changing. Our emotions are ever changing. So we use them for guidance, but we don't allow our emotions to derail us. And I feel that's another theme really coming up with this lunar eclipse. How can I honor my emotions and where they're leading me, but not allow them to take me off track? So let me know if that's making sense. I feel that's a beautiful lesson we're getting with this Capricorn Cancer axes happening at this full moon. And the biggest hearts, though, yes, big feelers. Katie, yes, we are being so supported to do the work right now. We are. And really keep that in mind. Have the courage to do the work and know you are so supported in this. You are so supported. So another aspect really coming into play, this is not directly interacting with the full moon, but I feel it's still part of this like story that's unfolding. So Jupiter is also in Capricorn. It's just a little further away than the stellium that we have with like Saturn and Pluto and the Sun and Mercury, but Jupiter recently moved into Capricorn as well, and it is conjunct the South Node. I believe today it may have even moved in, or maybe it's tomorrow. It's right around when I'm actually recording this video where there's going to be that conjunction between Jupiter and the South Node. It's definitely still active at the time of the eclipse as well. And the South Node, in your birth chart, the South Node basically shows the strengths and the talents that you've brought in from past lifetimes, or that you've accessed, that you can cultivate, that really help you achieve your soul journey and your soul mission this lifetime. So studying the nodes in your birth chart is so powerful. And then the North Node is where you're going. It's what you're learning to develop this lifetime, the strengths that you need to tap into, or that you are invited to tap into. And for the collective right now, we still have the North Node in Cancer, so we're all still learning about this divine feminine goddess energy and how we work with it in the creative process. And then we have the South Node in Capricorn. So it's like we're also learning to let go of some of the shadow or the wounded masculine and how to work with that in its highest expression. So that's just kind of some background. But what I really wanted to say around this is Jupiter conjunct the South Node at the time of the eclipse is also a reminder that you have so much wisdom and so much knowledge that you can bring with you into this new decade, into 2020. So while we're doing the releasing, we're doing the shadow work, we're doing the healing, it's not like you have to let go of everything. You have so much wisdom, so much knowledge that you've learned just through life, through experiencing life, through the healing work you have done, your personal healing work. Like, that's so valuable. Like what you've invested in terms of personal growth, all of that. And again, just through living, just through life, there's so many talents and strengths and courage that you have cultivated, and you get to bring that with you. So while it is this major releasing happening of like the shadow, the old, what is just outdated and I know is not going to get me to my vision, it's not going to get me to that next level, a releasing of that. But then at the same time, bring those traits that are going to support you. Bring those aspects of yourself, the wisdom, the knowledge that is actually going to be supportive. You want to bring that with you. So I love that beautiful reminder that as we're doing the healing and releasing, there is so much that we actually want to keep with us on our journey. So let me know if that's resonating. Good morning, Paula. And Tammy is a Libra. Love that. Learning to love myself and heal. Beautiful. Hi, Misty. You've got your North Node in Cancer. I love it. And Lilith in Capricorn. Awesome. And hi, Jacqueline. Hello, hello. So what I want to share with you as well, there's still some more around this full moon, but for anybody that's like listening to this and you know you want to go deeper with understanding your unique chart, how to work with it, how to work with the transits this year, I've actually, and this is a big shift for me that I'm doing that feels very aligned though, I'm no longer doing personal readings, but instead I've created a 60-day mentorship. So where we're working longer together, more closely together, and giving you that opportunity to fully dive in and understand your astrology. So to really dive into your divine soul blueprint and how to work with that energy, but not just your birth chart, like knowing how to work with the cosmic themes this year, with all these major changes and all the ways that you are being called to step up. Moving away from readings and doing this mentorship is that opportunity for us to work together in a deeper way where you can dive in and fully like explore the power of astrology in your life and how it can transform your life when you have that deeper understanding of your soul gifts, your soul mission, what's going on in the cosmos and how that's affecting your life. And as part of this mentorship, it also includes the Akashic Records, which is another thing that I'm so passionate about, and helping you work within the space of the Akash, which is the energy of infinite possibility, and how you can really elevate your manifesting and your creation when you rise above the 3D, the fear mind, the ego, and you tap in to infinite possibility. You tap into the energy of that life you want to create, and you anchor it into your current experience. So super powerful stuff. If you are interested, it's called the Cosmic Activation, 60 days together to just give you that energetic reset to help you connect to your divine soul blueprint and just ensure that this is the year where you're living your dream life and you're releasing anything that would hold you back from fully stepping into that. So I'm so excited to be offering that and for the transformation that I know this can bring to so many people, because Astrology, the Akashic Records, life-changing. All right, so just send a message if you want more details on that. And I'm gonna take a look at the chart here and see if there's anything else that I really wanna tap into today. Okay. Yes, okay. This is good too. So with the eclipse, there's an exact conjunction happening with Mercury, the messenger, which is our communication in the world. It often, it governs our mindset, our thought process as well. An exact conjunction with the sun. And it is opposing this lunar eclipse exactly, like an exact opposition in play. And really use this as how I feel this energy is going to play out. Is your mindset and your energy is going to be very focused on what is next in my life. What is this next step that I'm being called to take? And at the same time, it's so important to recognize that the power you have to create is in this moment. It's in the present moment. And it's through knowing how to work with your energy in this present moment to be present that fully allows you to get to your next creations. So really feel into that at the full moon when your mind may be going to, okay, I've got to do this. This is the next thing I have to do. And it's like this checklist, and bring yourself back to, but what can I do in this moment? What am I needing in this moment? That's where all your power is to really move forward and make these changes and get to that bigger vision. It is in the moment. And having the courage just to sit with whatever is going to come up for you, because I promise you, if you have the courage to sit with those emotions that are surfacing, even when they feel scary, you have the courage to do that with the intention of shifting them and staying connected to love, you will transmute those fears and those lower vibe emotions into something so powerful where you just feel so ready. You feel so ready for that next step in your life. So have the courage at this lunar eclipse to sit with what comes up. Know your power is in this moment. And when you're connected to love and you have that intention of, I'm shifting these old patterns, they will shift and you'll feel so ready to take those next steps. So I hope this is resonating. I hope this is of service to you. Hi, Betsy, looking radiant today, beautiful glow. Thank you, Betsy, sending love and Happy New Year, Happy 2020. All right, Katie, what a beautiful offering. Thank you, Katie. I am beyond excited for it. I really tuned into the records, and a lot of my program creations just channel this. I'm like, this is what is needed right now, because light workers are ready to go deeper. They're ready to go deeper than just doing the reading. They're ready to fully harness their power, their gifts, and just share them with the world. So it's an honor to be part of that supportive process for sure. All right, so enjoy this beautiful eclipse energy. Powerful time. I am sending so much love to you all, and if you share what you are releasing, what you are letting go of, I'm going to be holding that energetic space for you. Know you are so supported, you are so loved, and enjoy these cosmic energies. Love and light your way, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye.